No, 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 no. Okay, so I just want to say, if you guys like the content and you want to support me, check out my new merch shop. I got some tinfoil hats. I got my brand new Free Trump mugshot shirt. Check out the link in the description, tvsmerch.com. I got some other cool gear over there. Okay, so Netflix is doing well. They recently released a live action remake of the popular anime series One Piece, and it's doing extremely well. It quickly jumped up to number one. It actually broke a significant record. It became number one in 84 countries, and the highest two before that were Wednesday and Stranger Things. They both managed to tie at 83 countries, being number one in 83 countries. So this show quickly gained worldwide notoriety, and the craziest part about this whole thing is that the executives over there at Disney, Bob Iger and all them, they gotta be punching there right now. These guys have been trying live action remakes of popular cartoons for years, but they keep failing at it. We got another one coming up, Snow White. We seen what's going on. They had to delay it because the lead actress in the movie, is trashing the animated movie Snow White. She's talking all types of crap. Let's take a look at what she's been saying.
Cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There is a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
If I'm going to stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
Scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. Like, I'm being so serious. I watched it once and then I went on the ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White's Scary Adventures. Doesn't sound like something a little kid would like. Was terrified of it. Never revisited Snow White again. So I watched it for the first time in probably 16, 17 years when I was doing this. For 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true. Reality is that the cartoon was made 85 years ago. It's extremely dated when it comes to the ideas of women being in roles of power and what a woman is fit for in the world. And so when we came to reimagining the actual role, Snow White has to learn a lot of lessons about coming into her own power before she can come into power over a kingdom.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's the proactive one, and she's the one who set the terms, is what makes it so relevant to where we are today.
So this is just one example of Disney not knowing how to do it, not knowing what they're doing. They're taking these movies, these beloved characters, and they're changing it from the source material to the point where these characters are not even the same character anymore. They're just a character in name. And Disney has to do this because they're trying to sell tickets. So this Snow White movie that's coming out, it's not even Snow White. It's a different movie with the name Snow White, basically to deceive consumers into believing that they're going to get their beloved character. But they're going to use their beloved character as a vehicle to push woke ideology. And Netflix has had some problems with this too. So Netflix hasn't been perfect at all. The most notable one is the show Witcher, where they ran off Henry Cavill. He was willing to stay there forever because he loved the book series, he loved the games, but these woke freaks who Netflix let write this stuff said that they didn't even like the source material and that they believed that they could do better. So they started changing things, throwing all types of wokeness, feminism, and all that crap into the show to the point where Cavill left and now the show's about to get canceled. But One Piece is an example of Netflix getting it perfectly right. And the main reason why they got it right is because the creator himself of One Piece was there. He said he was on them like a dog. He watched every single detail to make sure that they stayed faithful to his source material. Not that it was a one-by-one play of the manga, the anime. It wasn't word for word, but it kept the spirit. It didn't change the characters at all. The storyline was, for the most part, intact, and it became a show that was consumable to a broad audience, and it also satisfied his long-term fans. That's the formula right there. Look what Mario did. Same thing. They kept true to the source material, and they broadened it to where you were able to reach a wider audience. Would Netflix learn from this? Is Disney going to learn from this? Because Disney has been absolutely trash. These 8 episodes of One Piece have been better than the last half of the MCU. And if they continue with this, because now this one has been so successful, they're in talks of having other animes like Yu Yu Hakusho and some others. They want to bring these animes into live action. Now, if they can do this successfully, it's going to make Disney look horrific, because manga has better stories than comic books, than American comic books, than Marvel and DC. So if you can do the same thing with live action, if you can translate this over well into TV shows and movies, it's going to crush the MCU. Absolutely crush it. But I will say this show currently is a one-off, because we've seen this before. We've seen that Dragon Ball Z movie. We've seen Death Note, Cowboy Bebop. These are all extremely loved anime series, manga series. And Hollywood has taken these series and turned them into absolute trash. That Dragon Ball Z movie is an abomination. Like, no one should be even allowed to speak of it again after this. So I'm not saying that live action anime is just about to take the world by storm, because we don't know. It's a one-off. But I would love for it to happen. It will be a great thing. Hopefully Netflix and Disney and these other people can learn. You need to stick true to the source material. Hey, before you go, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share the video. Thank you for watching.